I sometimes wonder how a potter was appreciated in their society. Was it an important endeavor? Was it something that made them a rock star? These pieces would feed people, they would store their valuable food that they would need to survive. And so did that make them worth more? Ceramics is one of the oldest processes of creating objects in art. And in a lot of ways it hasn't changed. And there's a lot of techniques that are still exactly the same as they were 4,000, 5,000 years ago, which is always interesting. A lot of our tools are the same and a lot of the same processes. We have electricity now, we have electric wheels, which makes the process of throwing on a wheel a little bit easier, less strenuous on the body to have to kick a wheel or have a wheel moved. But a lot of it is pretty consistent throughout. One of the advantages we have today with clay is that we're able to commercially source a lot of different clay bodies. We can actually get a lot of different clays that will have the results that we want. Even if it comes from China or England, they wouldn't be able to import, thousands and thousands of pounds of clay daily to create these objects. So they had to really rely on their natural resources that were close by at hand. So the technology is there to enhance our process, but the basic process is still very much the same. With most object makers, we're concerned with material and process. There's always this kind of wanting to know how they were made. The piece itself was thrown. It still has some evidence of throwing marks on the inside, which is interesting. It fits in the hand pretty well. I can see a little indentation down here on the lip, so maybe when they were on the wheel, their hand caught that a little bit and dented it down, and they tried to fix it back up a little bit. So I definitely see that hand of the potter, which is always a really interesting thing. And this is pretty good. It's overall a fairly thin-walled vessel, but it's more importantly even throughout. Whatever you make in clay and fire, it's here forever. This material will not break down very easily. It's going to last forever. So keep that in mind. Whatever you make, it's going to be around.